Will I be on the hook for alimony or child support, or both? Hi, I'm Bill Farias, founder of Farias Family Law, and I met with a gentleman about a month ago. He's a high earner, he's about to get divorced, and he's afraid that he's going to get hit with alimony and child support obligations. The way that this works is that generally, if there are unemancipated children involved, then there is a probability that there will be some type of child support order. The exception is if it's an obvious alimony case and the child is older, let's say a young adult, maybe close to emancipation, then in some cases, judges will order only alimony. But if there is an unemancipated child involved, then there will likely be child support. The next thing to consider is whether there will be alimony in addition to child support. And generally, the longer the marriage and the greater the disparity in income between the parties, the more likely it is that there will be an alimony order on top of child support. So judges have a lot of discretion on how to structure this. So there isn't any black and white rule, but you have to think of it this way. If there weren't any children and the case is an obvious alimony case, then even when there is some child support, it may be that the judge decides that the recipient's needs are high enough to justify some alimony in addition to the support. So that's the second important thing, is that even when there is child support, you have this separate analysis calculation that's sort of intertwined to figure out whether the recipient's needs are being met. And again, although they're not the only factors, the two most significant factors in my experience are length of the marriage and the disparity in income. The longer the marriage, the greater the disparity in income, the more likely it is that a judge is going to consider tacking on alimony on top of child support. Finally, what happens if there is both child support and alimony? Again, courts have significant discretion on how to tackle this. Some judges will run an alimony calculation and then take the alimony amount that the recipient is receiving and count it in that person's column for purposes of a child support calculation. However, some judges prefer to run a child support calculation and then look at the money left over that wasn't considered for child support and do an alimony analysis based on that additional income. So there are different ways to do it, but generally the question of whether it'll be alimony or child support or both, it really depends on your income level. It depends on the length of your marriage. It depends on the disparity in income. And these are all things to consider when trying to figure out what life after divorce is going to look like financially. If you have any other questions on this, you can call us at 508-675-0464. You can email us at info@fariasfamilylaw.com. If you found this video helpful, you can subscribe to our channel, share it with anyone you think might benefit from it, and you can also find us on social at Farias Family Law. Thank you. Have a good day.